Hey, what's up YouTube? So in this video, I was going to do some bicycle maintenance and figure what the heck, I might as well make a video on this in case you're wondering how hard it is to do this kind of stuff on your bike. I'm not even sure what bicycle shops charge these days, but imagine, I'm going to just guess at least 35 bucks. I have no idea really, because I just try to do all my stuff myself. But anyhow, let's get into it. So I'm coming out here to work on take a bicycle ride, and I kind of do a look over because my bike's pretty old and I haven't rode it for a while. And first thing I see is probably the sun, probably a UV rays kind of deteriorate the sidewalls and stuff like that. And then when you pump it up, eventually you get something like this going on. I'll zoom in on that for you. Kind of looks like road rash. Maybe I did hit a curb or something, but I don't think so, because there's other spots where, see, they're starting to deteriorate and rip out. So that's not a good sign. You're going to get a blowout. Either, most likely, if you try to pump up the tire, it'll probably just blow out right there. But it's bulging, you can feel it, and basically it's time for a new tire at this point. So this bicycle is not super new, but it's new enough to where it's got pretty neat features. Well, and I'm not a bicycle mechanic, so I'm kind of gonna wing kind of this stuff. A lot of this stuff you can just look at and figure out how it works. So this, you kind of, I think that's how you do it. It's kind of tricky one-handed too. Basically, I'm gonna have to put this down. I should get my stand, but this will pop out of here. This just comes off. I'll probably have to use two hands to get that. That's my first thing I'm going to do there. I'll get this off and I'll tell you how I did that. I'll be right back. Alright, it wasn't too bad. My cables probably need replacing too, so it'll be another video. Essentially this boot kind of, slides on there. Oops, sorry. Slides on there, you just pull it off to get more access to that. And if you look back, it was this piece here. It's all blurry probably. It just sits inside this little circle deal there. And essentially it was easier with two hands because I squeezed it, and then you just slip this out the top there. So anyway, so what that does is get your brake pads out of the way. This is a lot nicer than it used to be in the old days there. So next thing is I should really deflate the tire next, because I don't know if I got enough clearance. What I'm going to do is kind of lazy way. I'm just going to pop my quick release and come over here. It looks like it's already done. And I'm going to see how that comes out. I think there's a slot. There's a slot in the bottom. So I'll get that out of there and show you how I did it. Be right back. Again, need two hands. Again, I should get the stand, but anyways, I'm just shooting this real quick as I go along. Okay, it just took me about a minute to get that off. And if you take the tire pressure out, it'll be easier. But as you saw, you just flip this lever open, and then I just went to this side and just kind of unscrewed it. You can spin it from that side if you need more leverage. Anyways, basically it expands out, gets you some space there and there. And then I just got my bike. Oops, got my bike. It's nice if you have a bicycle stand. That most people don't have a bicycle stand to work. When I say a maintenance stand to work on, let me pick this up, and you can see it just slides. The bolt slides out of the bottom there. Just set it on its side, and probably the only hard part, which wasn't even that hard, was getting this wide enough to get the tire out. And again, if I would have just deflated the tire, it would have come out a lot easier. But it's kind of lazy. So now we're dealing with the tire. I'm gonna deflate it. I put some that leak stop stuff in there, so if you get a nail or something when you're, well, not a nail, but if you pick up a thorn or something, punctures your tire, it comes out and seals it, because I've had some slow leaks in this. Downside of that is now it's probably all goopy and it's gonna make a mess. So anyways, I'll see how it goes. I'm gonna deflate this tire, and then I'll show you how I get the tire off. Okay, so this next step went a lot easier than I thought. All I did is I put my valve stem on top. Got these nice fake carbon fiber tire tools. There's just 2 of them that come in this kit. They're neat because they snap together. They're only like, I don't know, this thing's like $3 at Walmart. I just put this deal in here, whoops, and drain the air out of it. So next I'm gonna work on getting this tire off, and I think I'm supposed to hook it with this piece in this way and work it around, and then use this as a spoon to try to get it out. Anyways, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing there, but again, it's not rocket science. And back in the day, we used to use screwdrivers, and if you're careful, you wouldn't pop your tire. But nowadays, you can, for $3, get these plastic tools that be a lot easier. And I'm going to replace this tube anyways. If you're going to go to the trouble to replace a whole tire, might as well pay the extra $3 to $6 and get a new tube for it, because you got to take the whole thing off anyways. Anyhow, so that's what I'm going to fight with next, and I'll kind of tell you how I did it. I just really 3 seconds ago, all I did was I took this tire tool, put it in like this, got it like that, and now shoot, got it hooked on the, oh, that's probably what that's for, is a hook on the spoke. Anyways, you just go around like this and take the tire off. So it's like way easy. I don't need really 2 of them, I don't think, but I got 2 if I need them. So I'm just gonna, see, this is already half off. I'm gonna go all the way around, take this side of the bead off using 2 hands, and then I'll be right back. This is where it'd be nice to have a cameraman. This is almost real time. I mean, I got these pauses in there because I have no idea how long it's gonna take to do this stuff, because it's been a long time since I worked on a bike. But all I did is I ran that tool all the way around. It came off, and then I was like, well, should I take the tube out now? And then I didn't even need the tool, and I just grabbed the tire from the backside and took it off the rim, and boom, here I am. So then you need 2 hands, so it's just gonna, not rocket science there. I'm just gonna take that tube out. I should just, in fact, you know what, I ain't gonna mess with it anymore, because I'm gonna get my new tube set up and put it in, which is actually harder. When I say harder, it's because now comes the balancing act. I gotta put the rim on and fight with putting on the inner tube, put a little air in there, and I also got one of those, I'll show it to you, a little protection thing to go around the tube to help with punctures. And so I'm really done with this, so all I gotta do is get my new tire onto the wheel there. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I got my extra parts. Here's the parts I'm using. I got my, did I show you how to get the size? Let me show you something. I don't know if I showed you how to do this or not. On your old tire, see, it says 26 by 1.95 right there. It says size above it. So I guess that's how they do tire sizes nowadays. And so what you do is you go to the store, and I got my tire here. It says 26 inch, so that adds to 26, and apparently it goes from 1.75 to 2 1/4 there. It's, does it say, more than 25% stronger? So it's got Kevlar in it apparently. I don't know if I believe that stuff. It probably does have some. Kevlar's getting cheaper all the time. But anyways, so this is what a tire looks like, and that's how you get your size off that symbol there. And then with tube, same deal. You go get yourself an inner tube. It has 26, and it works for 1.70 to 2 3/4, or I can't. 2 and 2.35. And this is that flat protector stuff I got. And I kind of felt that it's not really stiff, so it should be okay. And then of course I got my tire tools, and that's just the valve cap came off. And so all I'm gonna do is unbox this stuff. Basically what I'm gonna do now is roll this out, put that in the tire, pump it up a little bit, and start trying to get it on the rim there. We'll see how that goes. And you know, this isn't rocket science. It's probably strapped in here. You know how everybody likes to strap everything in. So I gotta just disassemble this and then reassemble it to put it on the rim. Alright, kind of giving you an update where I'm at there. This stuff is like really slippery. It's got some kind of oil on it or something. I almost wish it had an adhesive to it so you could stick it to the inside of the rim. It'd be a lot easier. Maybe they don't want you doing it. Maybe they want it sliding around in there. I don't know. So all I did is pumped up this thing a little bit. It's always easy to deflate. And so I gotta somehow get that in there and push the tire in on top of that. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, I don't know if this protection stuff is such a good idea or not. It's I got it in there. It's just kind of hokey the way it goes in. And the inner tube seems kind of funky there. Seems like it should be a little bit smaller and expand out to that, but I don't know. Give it a try. I'll probably take a little bit more air out of it and then put it on the tire next. One thing you want to watch for is kind of like on a car tire. I don't know if it makes sense. To me it looks like, you know, the tire, you want it rotating this direction towards the front of the car. I guess you could go that way. I think it looks more streamlined going that way. I'm thinking what you could probably do is I was wondering if you should look at the lettering. I guess it really doesn't matter. They always look right. As far as if there's a direction to this. You know, on car tires, there's you put an arrow or something. Anyways, it might not matter. But I'm gonna make it so what looks like arrows point towards the front of the as you rotate, so it goes this way. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to get this on the rim next. Okay, I got it on. Kind of the way I did this is ended up let's say this is the back side. I just put the back side on all the way on first, which is easy. And so now if I did that on the other side, now this tire lip would all be out. Then I kind of pushed in the tube all the way around. I was trying to make sure I got this valve stem straight. And then I just start working the kind of like the inner bead that sits right behind here. Just kind of start working that all the way around, and then you'll get it to the point where it's making a straight shot from here to here. That's where your tire tools come in. So I was just taking these deals here and wedging them in there. I don't even know how I did it, but I think it was like that. But anyways, you'll know. And you just keep sliding them and work them together, and eventually you'll flip it up. And there's hardly any air in that tube at all right now. So now what I'd recommend doing is I don't know if there's a conventional, if these things always should go on the driver's left side or not, but that's how they were on when I took it off, so that's how I'm going to do it. So anyways, the fact that it's deflated now will mean it'll get on the brake levers a lot easier. So all I'm going to do is kind of fight with this. I kind of don't like, in the old days when we were kids, we just flipped our bikes upside down. And it'll probably be okay. Depends on your handlebars, and you don't want to bust your brakes and stuff. But my stuff's kind of shot anyway, so maybe I'll do that. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do next is get the tire on with it deflated. So I'll show you when I get to that step. Alright, so I did end up turning it upside down. Probably all the bicycle purists are out there saying I shouldn't do that, but I don't know. That's how we used to do it as kids. I don't know if this is, it's probably a way, I don't know, you should probably look on the internet. I'll have to look that up. I don't know if it's better to like have this back, or seems like going up would make the most sense. But all I did was tighten this down, and you know, you can tighten this more or less to make this grip on tighter. It's in there pretty good, so it shouldn't be going anywhere. And you know, when you're on it, you got to pull it out that way anyway, so the weight of your body helps keep that in. But it went way in easier. Well, my rims can add around, but you know, because there's no air in there, it didn't hit these brake pads or anything. So all I could do is just reassemble that, pump it up, and then give it a try. Our bike's got other problems. I was noticing, check this out. It's getting dark out here, but the cable for the shifter like ripped out of the sleeve. I guess that's pretty old, huh? So that needs to be replaced. It should still probably ride like that, but it's probably not very safe. But I'm hoping it just means it can't shift. We'll find out. So, and you saw how I took this apart. That thing just slides in these little sleeve deals. So I'm going to just kind of wrap this up. All I'm going to do is put it back together, pump some air in it, and then take it out for a ride. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I don't know if you guys like watching bicycle repair videos, and I'm not by any means a bicycle expert, so I probably did it all wrong and everything. But should get me by it. It wasn't too hard. It actually took me quite a while to put the tire on, probably about 10 minutes to do that. And this is not as straight as I like it, but you know, that's probably me being a perfectionist there. Anyways, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, you'll see more videos as they come out. I hope this helps somebody out, and thank you for watching.